A very good morning students. This is your English teacher Benu Sainavan and I welcome you all to RTP online classes. Alright students, so today we are going to cover the topic named dialogue writing. Okay, in some books you may also find it as dialogue writing or dialogue completion. Alright, completion. So that's one and the same thing, right? Now, this topic, dialogue writing, is a very interesting topic. Now, see, first of all, we need to understand what is dialogue writing. So, what is dialogue? Okay, before jumping directly to dialogue writing, first we should know what is a dialogue. So, basically, dialogues are used in conversations, right? So suppose two people are talking to each other, so the sentences they use, all those sentences are called dialogues. All right, so basically dialogues are sentences, the sentences used in conversations. Alright, okay, so now this dialogue writing, when you get this question in paper, it comes like where two speakers, of course, because there has to be a conversation, and for a conversation there should be two people, right? So dialogues, you will find dialogues written in the question, and you will also find some sentences incomplete. You will find blank spaces in between the dialogues, right? So which you have to complete. Okay, actually you have to fill all those blank spaces and complete that conversation, right? So that is what we call dialogue writing or dialogue completion. Now I think it's a very interesting task because you have liberty to use your own words, right? And it's an art also, right? You can make it as interesting as you want, but of course there are a few things, few tips and techniques which you should always keep in mind to produce a wonderful dialogue, right? So I will write an incomplete conversation on the board, and then we'll see, and I'll let you know what all are the points which we need to keep in mind before completing that conversation, and we'll we'll learn those things and we'll also complete that conversation. All right, so here we have our incomplete conversation. All right, and we have to supply the suitable dialogues to complete this conversation. All right, so let's read it once. Okay, bookseller. So it's a conversation between a bookseller and the customer, right? So good morning, sir. Then we have a blank. I am looking for latest storybooks, novels and poetry books for college students. Then we have a blank, right? Bookseller, I have a large stock of such books by Indian as well as foreign authors. Customer, well, and then we have again the blank space. Bookseller, we offer 15 to 20% discount on all books. Customer, okay, please blank, given in the list at our college address. Bookseller, certainly sir. Alright, now beta, never be in hurry to complete the blank space. Okay, first, now there are 3 points which you need to consider before supplying a dialogue. Alright, now first point is always look at the sentence before and after the blank so that you get a clear idea what has been said earlier and what has been said afterwards. Okay, so this way you will get a clear idea and you will get a good dialogue to supply there in the blank space, right? So if we have to supply a dialogue here, we should look at this sentence, right? And we should also look at the next sentence. Alright, now this was the first point, right? Now second thing is, always look at the punctuation marks given in the blank space. Alright, so that you get this idea which kind of sentence you have to supply there, right? So if there is a question mark, it's very clear that you have to supply an interrogative sentence, right? If there is a mark of exclamation, then you have to supply exclamatory sentence, and if there is a full stop, then of course the assertive sentences, right? Now so first thing was that you have to look at the sentence before and after, and second was look at the punctuation marks used, right? Then third is always focus on the tense and verb used in that sentence. All right, and I mean it should look very natural. It should not look, rather it should sound, okay? It should sound very natural. It should not be very sudden, okay? So according to the tense which has been used in the sentence prior the dialogue and afterwards, you should choose your dialogue, okay? And I'm sure then you will get a good and the most suitable dialogue there. So always choose your dialogue on the basis of the tense, alright, the verb form used in the sentences before and after the dialogue. Alright, then I'm sure you will get the correct dialogue to be supplied in the blank space. Alright, and of course lastly the most important thing is always choose correct words. Okay, your vocabulary should be appropriate. Alright, you can have a look at the, like, whether it is a formal conversation, alright, or it is an informal conversation. Depending upon that, you can choose your vocabulary and use it, right? Alright, so now we'll start with the conversation, right? We'll keep all those things in mind which we have just discussed, right? Alright, bookseller, good morning sir. Now blank space. So our first thing was, we'll look at the sentence before and after. So here it is, good morning sir, right? And I am looking for latest storybooks. So bookseller, now he has wished the person, right? And who has come to purchase storybooks, novels and books, right? So, and second thing is, here we see a question mark, right? So here we have to fill it with an interrogative sentence, right? So it is a clear indication. By this sentence, by this answer, we get a clear indication that the bookseller must have asked, right, something. And what is the first thing that a bookseller asks when we go in a store, in a showroom, right? Of course, he must have said, how may I help you? Is it correct? How may I help you? Good morning sir, how may I help you? Right? And we have a question mark as well, so it fits well. Okay, so let me write this now. How may I help you? Okay. Well, we got our first dialogue here. Now, okay, I am looking for latest storybooks, novels and poetry books for college students. Now, again here we have the blank space with a question mark, right? So, he is asking something, right? Now, let's see the answer of the bookseller, and depending upon his answer, we'll supply the dialogue here. Now, bookseller says, I have a large stock of such books by Indian as well as foreign authors. Now, I'm looking for latest story books, poetry books for college students. So, he must have asked to show some books, of course, right? So, we can write, could you please show some, right? It goes well, right? Doesn't it? Great. So, I am looking for latest storybooks, novels and poetry books for college students. Could you please show me some? Okay, could you please show me some? Let me write me also. Could you please show me some? See, we always use could when we are, politely asking somebody for something. Okay, so it is used for polite request. So it's always better to use could rather than at the place of can. Alright, so that is quite informal, and that is used when you are talking to your friends, right? Alright, bookseller, I have a large stock of such books by Indian as well as foreign authors. Customer, well, okay, now bookseller has told that yes, he has lot of such books, right? So now customer, well, dash, question mark. Now let's read the next dialogue here. Bookseller, we offer 15 to 20% discount on all books. Now here we have a question mark, and in the next sentence we get the answer like we offer. The bookseller is telling how much discount he offers, right? So it's very clear that the customer must have asked about the discount they offer, right? So we can say here, how much discount do you offer? All right, so how much discount do you offer? Now we offer 15 to 20% discount on all books. Customer, okay, please dash given in the list and our college address. Now so he has certainly, he must have chosen the books, right? And he must have given him some instruction, right? And for which the bookseller says, certainly sir. Okay, like that will be done. So it should be given in the list. So the list, it should be of the books, related to books, right? So we can supply, or we can write here, please send all the books. Please send all the books given in the list at our college address. Bookseller, certainly sir. Alright, and if I add one more dialogue here of customer, what would he say? Of course, he will say thank you so much, and he may also say that I will pay you when I receive all the books. Alright, so I hope you have understood how to complete a conversation using correct dialogues. Alright, still if you have any doubts, you may ask me. Thank you so much.